Today on Eagle Nation News, find out what musical artists were honored at the first annual Apple Music Awards and who were the most streamed artists on the 2019 Spotify playlist.
Abigail Smith highlights the blood drive that took place on Monday. How did the PHS students help save lives?
And finally, Grant Johnson is in studio discussing temperatures for the rest of the week on today's fast forecast. Can we expect any rain? Good afternoon, Eagle Nation. Today is Wednesday, December 4th. I'm Casey Boston.
And I'm Brenna Gibbons.
Last night, Dallas-Fort Worth's biggest annual concert was held at the Dickies Arena. The 106.1 KISS FM Jingle Ball brought the biggest artists of the year to Dallas. Charlie Puth and Sam Smith sang their biggest songs. Lizzo brought the house down with her intense vocals and flute-playing skills. Camila Cabello played music off her new album, Romance, and Love and Why Don't We finished out the night with great performances. The lineup for Jingle Ball continues to change each year, and the next lineup will be announced next October.
Now, Julia Bizayon is here in studio with your Talent Talk, sponsored by Corbridge Orthodontics.
Yesterday, Spotify released the 2019 wrap-up as well as a special wrap-up of the most streamed songs of the decade. To start off, the 2019 most streamed artists are no surprise, with number 1 being Post Malone, number 2 Billie Eilish, and number 3 Ariana Grande. 2 of the top streamed songs are also from these artists, with Sunflower by Post Malone and Sway Lee coming in at number 3, Bad Guy by Billie Eilish number 2, and the most streamed song being Senorita by Camila Cabello and Shawn Mendes. Now, like I mentioned, Spotify also released the top 50 songs of the decade. This list had a huge range of songs that I bet a lot of us forgot about, so be sure to check that out on Spotify Wrapped. But the number 1 song of the decade was a 2017 release by Ed Sheeran, Shape of You. Now, we have had Spotify Wrapped around for many years, but another platform has started their own music awards. This year, Apple introduced the Apple Music Awards to celebrate impactful artists, both big and small, around the globe. To no surprise, Billie Eilish was awarded Artist of the Year, and her album, When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go?, co-produced by her brother Phineas, was awarded Album of the Year. The 2 were also named Songwriter of the Year. Apple's breakthrough artist was Lizzo, and Song of the Year was awarded to Old Town Road by Lil Nas X. Let us know on Twitter what your Song of the Year was. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at Eagle Nation News, and check out our website, eaglenation.net, to watch previous episodes. Back to you guys at the desk.
Now, with more on what weather we can expect for the rest of the week, is Grant Johnson.
Thank you, Casey. It is a nice, still Wednesday afternoon with the current temperature being 61 degrees. As we look into the rest of the week, you may notice a slight drop in temperatures starting tomorrow, and that is going to be caused by an approaching cold front. Some isolated thunderstorms can be expected on Thursday night, and this pattern is going to bring not much rain, as there's a 20% chance of rain, but instead some cloud coverage for the day. As you can see, this storm is coming off from the west, and it is going to be bringing all these clouds into the DFW Metroplex. Now, as we look into the rest of the week, we can expect some nice temperatures. On Saturday, there's a high of 62 degrees, and I know that's going to be perfect for the Prosper Christmas Festival, so you guys can go ahead and head on out and check that out. Well, that's all I have for you today. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Grant. When we return, Abigail Smith is on scene at the blood drive. Stay tuned.
Hello, Prosper. This is Dr. Jared Corbridge with Corbridge Orthodontics. My family and I have lived in Prosper for over 8 years and are proud to be a part of this growing, vibrant community. Here at Corbridge Orthodontics, we are committed to delivering outstanding clinical results, giving you the beautiful smile that you've always dreamed of. Go online and check out our nearly 200 5-star reviews and see what patients are talking about. I promise that we will take excellent care of you and give you more reasons to smile.
Kamala Harris suspended her presidential campaign Tuesday after falling in popularity to the other Democratic candidates. She said that she has looked at it from every angle and over the last few days has come to one of the hardest decisions of her life. She also stated that her campaign for president just doesn't have the financial resources they need to continue.
Botham Jean's brother, Brant Jean, was recently given the Ethical Courage Award from the Institute for Law Enforcement Administration. The group said that Jean should be admired for the example he set through the forgiveness to Amber Geiger after killing his brother, and even hugging her after she was sentenced to 10 years in prison.
This Monday, students had the opportunity to help others and donate their blood through the local blood drive held here at the high school.
I actually went and got the chance to go through the process to donate my own blood. Abigail Smith was there and has more.
The semi-annual Carter Blood Drive is currently taking place in the gym and providing hundreds of students with the opportunity to donate blood and help those who may be in need.
I'm donating blood today to help the community and potentially save lives. My experience was about as good as you can get with a needle in your arm. It was good. Felt the blood pumping.
According to Carter Blood Care, every 3 seconds there's a person in need of blood, and it takes just 1 pint of blood to save up to 3 lives.
I chose to donate blood today so I could get a cord at graduation, but also help out people in the community or anywhere that they could use my blood. My experience was pretty well. I didn't feel any type of way, and I think it's just a good opportunity to do things that not everybody has a chance to do so.
If you wanted to donate blood but missed this opportunity, there will be another opportunity in the spring semester. Also, if you're a senior and donate blood twice this year, you will receive a cord at graduation. Reporting for Eagle Nation News, I'm Abigail Smith. Prosper.
Now we send it to Maya Peterson with your Game Time Sports Update.
It's the most wonderful time of the year as the official season for basketball approaches. Last night, both teams played a neutral preseason game, girls facing off against Hebron while our boys faced off against Berkner. Starting with the battle against the Lady Hawks, who are currently ranked 33rd in the state, trying to redeem themselves from last year as both teams battled to the last seconds with the Eagles coming out with the win. This year's outcome would be in favor of Hebron instead with the score 54-41. On the boys' side, they took on winless Berkner High School. Our boys are currently ranked 44th in the state, and last night they showed exactly why. Seniors Mondo Battle and Ammon Allen are this year's dynamic duo, as Mondo led the team with 19 points, followed by Ammon with 14. On the defensive side, Ammon led with 7 rebounds, with Mondo following with 4. However, they are not the only two putting in work, as Buddy Price and Grant Shaw led with 4 assists apiece. All their hard work paid off as they beat Berkner 83-54 to continue their 7-win streak. Both teams are headed to tournaments starting tomorrow. The girls headed to Pflugerville, while the boys will be at home. Good luck to both teams, and if you want to hear more sports like this, be sure to tune in every day for a recap of sports from this past week. Back to you guys at the desk.
One last thing before we go, the PCIS December Showcase is in the PHS cafeteria December 12th from 6 to 7. Well, that's all the time we have for you today. For Eagle Nation News, I'm Brenna Gibbons.
And I'm Casey Boston. Live long and prosper.